Hi babes, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we're going with a requested reading. Some people on IG has emailed me and messaged me about wanting me to read on the alleged Project 2025 and if that is going to come to term and what could we expect if it were to happen. So let's dive in. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to be resonating for everybody. Keep in mind that the energies could be inverted. I also want to make it very clear that me and my channel, we're not affiliated with any political parties, views, or organization. We respect everybody's point of view, and here we're just going with a entertainment reading for y'all. So everything is allegedly, and again, for entertainment, so take it and leave it as what it is, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. We got the Tower card as well. Let me move this a little bit to the side. Let's see what else. We got the Happy Squirrel. Oh no, let's see. The Five of Wands. The Devil in the reverse. The Hermit. The King of Swords in the reverse. We also have Justice card. In overall energy, we got as well the Two of Wands. And at the bottom, we got the Two of Swords. It's one of my favorite decks, not gonna lie. So cute. The Instagram or Insta card, whatever. Insta Tarot. So right away, we got the Queen of Wands. We got the Tower. I do see as well that it's talking about December, right? It's pretty much saying like, who knew like holiday season could get so lit. So pretty much like this month, November, December, January, and all that. Now I don't see this fully fulfilled itself in any way, shape, or form. Allegedly here, there's gonna be some sort of like connections, but I don't see it to be the actual Project 2025 coming to fruition or whatever. I don't see that. I feel as well allegedly that the media could make it look like bigger than what it is. Allegedly, in a way, shape, or form, it could be like making assumptions in some ways into allegedly, when you repeat things multiple times, people start to believe them. So I do feel like this could be one of the things. It's allegedly like hysteria and whatnot, but it's saying right here that it's not going to be exactly as it's been projected. And I don't see it, because guess what? I do feel like and nowadays people are not going to just let things happen, and although there could be laws and all of that, it's just hard to implement something whenever you have a society that has been a certain way for a long time. So I do see as well allegedly that it's going to be projected a lot, this situation online, and allegedly people are going to be fighting. There's going to be a lot of protests and whatnot, but I do not see it to be fulfilled the way it's been projected entirely. With the Devil in the reverse and the Hermit, I do see as well that allegedly is going to be projected a lot like, oh, this is an agenda for this, and I don't see that being true. I don't see that being completely true. I always said it in my other readings that you could go watch. It's been like a year or more since I did something similar. It shows that it's just not going to happen the way, if for example they planned it allegedly, if that were to be the situation and or what is being projected. But I don't see Project 2025 allegedly being completely fulfilled or fulfilled in any way, shape, or form, because allegedly it goes against a lot of laws, and it's going to be a lot of back and forth that is not going to be able to be implemented, not even in the first 10 years. It's going to take way longer. So if that were to come to place, and allegedly it wouldn't be successful, it wouldn't be possible. So at this point I don't see, it's hard to tell people not to worry because it's intense what's going on, especially with economical stuff, but allegedly it's just something that should not be your full focus, because it's just not going to happen the way you you think because somebody else tells you. No, it's gonna be too difficult, allegedly. I do see as well that Libra energy, I do feel like allegedly, even if whenever Trump comes to the White House, if he's allowed to, I do see allegedly a lot of interference within his term whenever he's like president, and allegedly even before he stepped foot in the White House. I said in the other readings. So there's going to be a lot of like back and forth with allegedly legal situations, and it's just, again, they won't, I feel like even if they were to wanted to do it, let's say, right, I feel like they're gonna be busy doing other stuff, because allegedly a lot of things coming when it comes to the legal situation from the blue party allegedly. And I do see allegedly also the vice president, allegedly our current vice president from the blue party, allegedly continuously fighting for certain things and making sure, because allegedly some things are quite difficult. You know, I'm not going to be putting my opinions here, but allegedly she's going to also continue to make sure that things are done correctly according to what we have been living for the past, for example, 10 years. But I do see allegedly, yeah, a lot of issues when it comes to the legal situation. And even if allegedly something looks like it could be this, it could be that, it's just not going to be simple. Not going to be simple, not only within the US allegedly, but also outside too. I don't know why, but I saw it, and I saw it in my other readings too, because again, it's not the first time I mentioned this. With the Two of Wands right here, it's a lot of uncertainty here. I do see as well allegedly that there's a big stop on this alleged project or this alleged agenda, whatever. There is a huge stop coming here. And there's a huge stop. Can we clarify this, please? Yeah, they're gonna allegedly have to try it like up to 5 times, allegedly up to 5 times, and it's just gonna be denied, not gonna be possible, and it's allegedly gonna be very, very difficult, because it also affects companies, and that's the main issue. It affects companies. And with the King of Cups right here, with the King of Cups, and then we got the Nine of Pentacles, I just don't see that happening. Okay, we'll clarify the Nine of Pentacles, just make sure what I'm saying. Listen, I see that feminine energy being too resilient, okay, and allegedly it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. And any intent, although, and I do see allegedly anybody that's like right now threatening people allegedly and saying things according to the whatever, oh yeah, party 2025, like allegedly like using it to cause fears, they're gonna be presented into justice, and they cannot escape that, no matter who wins. But I do see, as I said before, Project 2025 allegedly, maybe not for everybody, but some ideas on that Project 2025, it is allegedly being looked at, but allegedly it's just not gonna go the way they thought it was gonna go, and it's just not gonna happen. Allegedly it's gonna be too difficult. Again, like I said, it could take up to 10 years or more to implement it, to make it work, and allegedly not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It seems like it's just not gonna happen. Something that you should not be worried about, regardless of what we hear in social media or we hear here and there, allegedly. I do not know why it's referencing Pokemon. I don't know why. I know it sounds weird, but with the Nine of Pentacles, the the World Pamela Smith, what I see is right here, whatever they want to implement, if that were the case, allegedly, they will have to find a balance and adjust to it, because I don't see it happening. So I do see that allegedly what's going to be affecting more is mostly immigration and whatnot. I do see allegedly as well what has been affecting, what's going to be affecting as well, as I said before, is just relationships and whatnot. But I don't see Project 2025 allegedly being fulfilled in any way, shape, or form. I do see as well, let's see, can we see about the books that they're going to planning to allegedly ban? Are they going to be able to ban them? I don't see them being able to fulfill this alleged desire of banning books. I don't see it completely fulfilled. I know allegedly it's going to be a like an agenda or something like that, allegedly, or a plan, and it could be good for like a couple weeks, and then it's like not going to go. Allegedly just not going to go. And with the 10 of Wands, I'll see them having to carry a lot of weight on that. I do see allegedly as well, after that situation, something could go into under investigation, and this is also within some people from the same party, and allegedly this is going to be some sort of changes into forbid certain things from happening, which allegedly destroys any possibility allegedly of any kind of connection or want of making Project 2025 allegedly an agenda. Allegedly, I also see as well that churches are going to be eventually have to start paying taxes allegedly. Why? Because allegedly there's going to be a moment of not having a lot of money, into where they will have to start paying taxes to make sure allegedly states can be beneficial of it. Because again, there's a different change here, because although I do see allegedly this a want to connect state with religion, allegedly it's going to be quite unsuccessful, and eventually is going to be looked as is not a good idea, because then churches allegedly will not be considered as a, for example, charity or something. For example, they're going to be considered a business, which is going to lead them to have to pay certain wages allegedly. So it's in, you know, like present whatever assets they have in to taxing them, into where allegedly is going to destroy everything, into where allegedly that is it. So I don't see needing to worry about allegedly worrying about that too much. Again, I do understand that this comes into a moment that you may not believe me, and whenever you hear all these things that are going to be happening, you're like, oh, you said this. Again, you're going to hear a lot of things they're going to allegedly be trying to be planned on, but it's just not going to work. It's going to backfire. That's what I'm trying to get you. Allegedly anything they tried, if they were to try allegedly what the Project 2025 thing is going to backfire entirely in the economical sense, and allegedly is going to be just enough for them to just drop it, because allegedly again it is quite impossible to implement. It's just not working. It's just not going to work financially allegedly. So at this point, that's that. If that were the case, you know, if this were to be even considered, it says like it's just gonna be backfiring. But as I said in my other readings, I do see the presidential time that allegedly Trump could be in. It's going to be very complicated. It's not going to be super simple. And if he gets to the White House, even before he gets to it. So right now it's going to affect investments. Like I said before, it's going to be allegedly one of the things, and it's going to affect the investments, going to affect the growth of the companies and the monies allegedly, into where affects also people's love life. A lot of people not wanting to date or so, and it's just not a success, and that's why they allegedly just says, yeah, that's not doing it, because it becomes, even the wealthy is going to start feeling it, and the moment that the wealthy starts feeling it, that's when you know it's not going to go anywhere. So allegedly it's just super hard, because you cannot control people the way they thought they maybe could. It's not going to work. Allegedly it's just not going to work. They will have too many things to worry about to try to implement that, and it's just not going to work. They don't have enough people. We will need like allegedly up to 50 years, if not more, and that's just not going to work. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, all well. I know it was like kind of short and everything. I just, again, I already talked about it, so if you want to double check more info, you can go ahead and check it. This is just update, but it said the same thing. It said the same thing over and over and over. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can follow me outside on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify. That I do podcasts in English and Spanish about spiritual topics and whatnot, and it's all free, of course. You can also book with me directly through my website only, and the description box below if you're interested in getting a reading with me. And again, thank you so very much. You guys have an amazing day, and blessings.